This show contains language that some viewers may find disturbing or offensive. The views expressed in this episode of Divorce Court do not necessarily represent the views of the producers or me, Judge Lynn Tole. Today on Divorce Court.
When me and Greg first got together, he did respect me, but now the tables have turned and there's no respect whatsoever.
My wife needs to stop nagging me and bringing me down.
My husband, Greg, needs to step up and make me a priority in his life.
I want Kelly to know that I love her, but the clan is my family too.
I feel like I'm running a competition and I'm in second place and the clan is first.
The clan is my family and she don't accept that.
If Greg doesn't leave the clan, then I'm probably going to leave him.
The clan is my family, and if Kelly don't support that, she's got to go.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Kayla Moore and Greg Barnes. The two of you have been together for 7 years, married for 5. You don't have any children together, but the marriage is on the rocks. Ms. Moore, why don't you tell me why we're here today in Divorce Court?
Yes, Your Honor. My husband, not only is he lazy and selfish, he's only had 2 jobs since we've been together. I've worked 60-hour weeks, and everything has fallen apart due to that. We fight all the time, constantly. I actually totaled my car not too long ago because I fell asleep behind the wheel because I have no sleep. I'm constantly going.
Now, you work 60 hours a week. You don't have any kids, but are there any kids in the house from previous relationships?
No, ma'am.
Does he take care of the household while you're gone? I mean, is dinner ready when you get home? Is everything cooked and cleaned?
I wish it was. It's more of playing video games and me having to come home and pick up his laundry right beside the laundry basket.
Mr. Barnes, is that an accurate reflection of what's going on at your house?
No, ma'am. She's selfish.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Are you unemployed?
No, ma'am, I'm not. I'm working hurricane victims right now.
Oh, okay. So, but that's something that just recently happened. Before the hurricanes, were you working steadily?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I mean, not constant, but I mean, I repossess cars, stuff like that. I always had a little income.
You all got side jobs coming here and
yes,
there.
Yes, ma'am, always.
Always got side jobs. Does he always have a side job?
Do you want an easy way to create professional invoices? Try it free at skynova.com.
Honestly, if I push him toward it, yes. If not, then he would sit at home and eat Cheetos butt naked and play a video game.
Well, that's a vision I didn't need. I could have gone all day long without envisioning him butt naked eating Cheetos. Mr. Barnes, let me ask you this. Do you believe that you're carrying your weight around the house? I mean, take a minute. You're about to answer. She's working 60 hours a week. Clearly, she's the primary breadwinner. Are you a 50-50 participant? Doesn't mean everything is equal, but do you take responsibility?
Yes, ma'am, I do. I mean, I ain't a perfect man. I mean, I do what I got to do, and I mean, I try to be a good husband.
What do you think you got to do, though?
I mean, I make sure, I keep providing some way or another, I go out, make sure we got something to eat, I try my best at everything, but I'm not perfect. Ain't no man perfect.
It's interesting. You say, I try. She does. You don't have to do because you can get away with trying because she's taking care of your business. Financially, do you understand that she's stressed and that she feels like she's doing everything and your trying is coming up short for her?
Yes, ma'am. I understand, but like I say, ain't nobody perfect.
I got that part, Mr. Barnes, but you're losing your wife.
Yes, ma'am.
And part of the reason that you're losing your wife is she feels like you're just kind of drifting about in the relationship and not caring.
Let me just say one thing. Now, my personal opinion, I feel like everybody is entitled to their own opinion. If he feel like he don't want to race mix, and y'all, whether y'all know it or not, this was like 6 years ago. But my personal opinion, if he feel like, he don't believe in race mixing, which I mean, no, it shouldn't be about race and shouldn't be about color, but this is how some people still live, and this how some people still operate. Their mind works. This how some people's mind still working and how they operate. I don't got no problem with it, but I'm sure other people gonna have a problem with it. But me personally, I don't have no problem with it because I know this is how some people's minds still operate. They feel this way. They really feel this way.
Carrying your weight, and if you want to keep your wife, You might want to change a few of those things. Can you admit to that?
I mean, I've had her do everything with me. You know, I mean, I try my best. I mean, ain't nothing in her eyes. Ain't nothing I do good enough. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And I get tired of her nagging.
What does she complain about? You don't think she should be complaining about?
Like a few weeks ago, I had a few beers. I was you know, late. It was about 3 o'clock in the morning. I decided I'm gonna go down, do a little fishing with the guys. You know, I'm down there drinking a few beers, and I was getting ready to go home. Before I made it home, before I even come up the bank, she was down there. Where you at? I mean, what you doing? I'm fishing. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. You supposed to be asleep. Because I'm out fishing. I ain't doing no crime.
Ms. Moore, do you have a different take on that story?
Your Honor, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I worked all day. I want some home time.
Y'all, I was cracking up when I first saw this. I was cracking up. Like, I had tears in my eyes. I was crying, laughing. Like, y'all just don't know how funny this was to me. I was rolling when I first saw this. When I watched the full video on Judge Lynn Tole, I was laughing because he's funny. He really funny. And I hope that he rewatched this to this day and realize of what he said and think about what he said. I hope, you know, that maybe he done educated himself a little bit more, him and his wife. I wish them the best, but I really wish they just done educated themselves more when it come to what they said. Y'all just gonna hit for y'all self. I'm done.
Some cuddle time. He's drinking a couple beers, a 24-pack a case is not a couple beers. He's down there with his buddies fishing, I agree, but he didn't catch no fish. So it was just a waste of time from the get-go. Be at home with me, catch me, don't catch no fish.
Did you hear that? She wants to get caught and she doesn't want to. Do you pay attention to her? Is she more than just a paycheck and a cook to you?
No, ma'am, I didn't say that. I mean, I've been going through some things. I had an aunt that died. You know, I'm going through a change of life. I used to run wild. You know, I'm trying to be a man now. I'm trying my best at everything. She's just so jealous and selfish. It's just it's unbelievable.
Give me an example of her jealousy or selfishness.
Like if I go out with a friend or something like that, you know, she wants all my time with her, 24/7, 7 days a week. I cannot go outside. I can't have a beer. I can't do nothing. She wants me under her butt 24/7.
Can you give me an example?
Like for instance, one time I worked out of town. I was in Alabama. I worked, and no, I got kids.
I'm sorry.
And that was my friend dated this chick, and she had a 15-year-old little girl. So the little girl was obsessed about something. I mentioned the little girl, you know, trying to be a good example. She wanted good advice. Now I was trying to do that instead. My wife thought I was trying to sleep with a 15-year-old, and to me that's sick. I don't believe in child molestation like that. Everything I do, she's more worried about that I'm gonna cheat on her, or I'm trying to mess with this kid, or I'm trying to mess with another woman.
Has he cheated on you in the past?
Not that I know of. That was the first. That's actually what made me lose my trust for him. That girl, she was well developed for a 15-year-old. She's not all 15-ish. She's more of 25-ish.
I mean, no trust, there's no love. How can you love somebody you can't trust?
Mm-hmm. Do you feel that maybe she's concerned that she feels responsible for everything, and if you were to step up in a little more vigorous way economically or with respect to the household, she'd be a little lighter on the criticism?
Yeah, I understand that, but there's a lot of things, you know, she gets jealous of. Well, I had a marriage problem. There's things I can't talk to her about. You know, my aunt passed away. You know, she didn't get to go to the funeral. She died of cancer here recently, and I come home and going through rough times, and she, rather than talking to her all the time about things, she gets mad because I might be over here talking to somebody else about it, and because she thinks I'm putting all my time into them and not giving her no time. And
why wouldn't you talk to her about a family member passing?
Well, because it's not just family member; it's got something to do with her. Then I got she's jealous of me and being in the Klan too. So,
as in the Ku Klux?
Yes, ma'am. KKK.
Good Lord. Well, we just took a hard left right here. You are in the KKK?
Yes, ma'am, I am. That's my family.
That's your family?
Yes, ma'am. If she can't accept that, then she's got to go.
Your Honor, I just want to say that I'm not a Klan member. I'm no longer in it. I was when I was smaller. My granddaddy, he was very racist, and I was brought up in it. After he passed away, I no longer had to be around it that much. So I just let it all go. And me and my husband met, and he met these so-called Klan members and everything.
I'm sorry.
And I do admit they were close like family. But things happened and they left him. They weren't there. He says it's their family. It's not.
But it's
I'm your
old
family.
anyway.
I'm with
It
you
was
24/7.
Six
You
years
can't
ago.
buy love and you can't.
Well, we're going to talk to Mr. Barnes a little bit about his
I just
membership
wanted
in
to
the
share
club
with y'all.
and
So
why
you
he
can get a little
finds it so
kiki, get a
compelling.
little laugh.
I have no problem with black folks. I love all people. I love all race.
One of your daughters married a black guy. You lose
Oh,
your mind?
that ain't gonna happen there. I just saw both of them.
Why not?
Because I don't believe in race mixing.
You don't believe in race mixing.
That's right.
What happens when you race mix?
To me, that's a sin in my book.
Why is it a sin?
Being a busy college student, I'm all about simplicity. That's why I love Native's Curl Care 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner.
So, Mr. Barnes, you're a member of the KKK.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Tell me why.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not racist for one thing. There's a difference between a black person. We got white and you got black people. Black people get out and bust their backs every day, take care of their family. They're out here selling dope. You know, they do what a man's supposed to do. Then you got the thugs. You got white thugs, and you got black thugs. I don't want to see your pants below your knees. I'm not no homosexual. Pull your pants up. I don't want to see that stuff. I don't see your butt hanging out.
So you're saying that for you, inclusion in the Klan has nothing to do with color.
That's
it's
right.
a socio-economic statement of respect and honor. You understand that that's not the KKK's background, right?
Yeah, well, see, the Klan was really... If you look in your history, the Klan was originated for not just racism. It started out for people, you know, like, say, if this guy don't work over here and he's beating on his kids, we can come in and help this man.
That's not true. I do a lot of reading. I don't know how many books you've read on the Klan, but I've read a lot.
I know a lot about the Klan, man.
You know what they've told you?
I know a lot about the Klan.
So you think it was an organization designed to keep advocacy for women and children who aren't being taken care of? That's basically what you're telling me.
It really did.
I'm not mad.
It really did.
Yeah, it did, but you know, that's my beliefs, you know. Like, see, I got bullied when I was a kid by blacks. They run me over. I mean, them are thugs. I don't like that. I don't like them at all.
Mm-hmm. So, since yours is a socially responsible organization, what is your view? Will you let black people in?
Yeah,
if
sure.
I wanted to join the Klan,
yes,
I could come on over and
ma'am.
be welcomed by
Yes,
you.
ma'am, you
You're
can.
smiling because you know that's not true.
I have no problem with black folks. I love all people. I love all race.
Right.
But there's a lot of things that are going on.
But you do understand that the Klan does things other than that are white supremacists, anti-Semitic,
Yes, ma'am,
all
I
of
understand
that. You get all of that. But you're just saying your particular chapter isn't like that.
No, ma'am. This 2017. This is a whole new chapter. What happened in the past don't got nothing to do with me. I'm here to change the world.
Really? And you're going to change it to be a better place in the Klan?
Yes, ma'am.
That's deep. I wish that was true. I find that hard to believe.
I'm not white supremacist.
You're not a white supremacist.
I don't claim myself to be white supremacist. You don't see me out here in the streets running wild, tearing stuff up, you know, beating up this black guy over here or stuff like that. You don't see me doing that.
A black person can move in next door to you. You wouldn't have a problem.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I can sit down and have a conversation with a black man in a heartbeat.
I didn't say sit down and have a conversation. I said move in next door to
Yes,
you.
ma'am,
Two separate things. No problem.
Yes, ma'am.
One of your daughters married a black guy. You lose your mind?
That ain't gonna happen there. I just saw both of them.
Why not?
Because I don't believe in race mixing.
You don't believe in race mixing.
That's right.
What happens when you race mix?
To me, that's a sin in my book.
Why is it a sin?
God made us different for a reason.
Give me Bible chapter and verse on that.
Well, what does it say?
Read that too, you know, by the way.
Yes, ma'am. What does it say in the Bible where it says we should all come together?
It doesn't say we can't. It doesn't say. There is no prohibition between races intermixing. Just none. It's just not there. But you can thump the Bible, but you really ought to read what's in it.
Yes, ma'am.
Before you thump it.
Like I said, God has put us up for a reason. If He wanted us all together, He would have made us all together. When everybody was born, you have a mixed kid all of a sudden, and you have, you know, everybody together. He split us up for a reason.
He might have split us up for a reason, but y'all came and got us and brought us over here. Yes, you did.
No, ma'am. There's slave kings in Africa that sold their slaves. Look in your history.
Yeah, but you still bought us.
Yep.
You still bought us.
That ain't my fault.
Yeah, well, now that we're here, you ain't happy.
Klan was started together against woman beaters. It wasn't about color. It was against woman beaters, protecting your family, loving your wife. It was about being all about family oriented.
And they just accidentally lynched a few black folk along the way. Would you leave your partner if you discovered he or she was racist? Tell us what you think at facebook.com/divorce court. Divorce Court will be right back.
Your Honor, can I jump in?
You please.
Fast? Okay, so as soon as we get off the history lesson and back to divorce court, I got something to say. My husband sees the wrong thing about the Klan. I can give you some history that's a little bit more accurate.
So we are back to the history lesson.
Yes. Well, let me just say that the Klan was started together against woman beaters. It wasn't about color. It was against woman beaters, protecting your family, loving your wife. It was about being all about family oriented.
And they just accidentally lynched a few black folk along the way.
It accidentally got the wrong people in it, and they changed it. And since that, I don't agree with that part.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
I'm having a problem with the Klan right now with him because he decided, not only have we been evicted 4 times due to all Klan relations, the neighbor made him mad. So he decided to dress up in his Klan robe and knock on her window. He's been drinking a little bit. Before he left that house in that Klan robe, I said, Gregory, do not go outside in that damn robe. He went outside. I went to sleep. I was tired. So I was like, oh, he's not going to go. I woke up the next morning evicted because we had 37 cop cars come over. He decided to dress up, go knock on a window, try to beat up the guy.
Is that what you did, Mr.
Yes,
Barnes?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I did. And I don't show no
Why couldn't you just go out there without a hood on?
Well, I did. He said I was drunk. Slammed the door in my face. He was scared. I want to start my own clavering. If she's not going to be with me and support what I do, then she's got to go. I'm sorry.
I got you. Wish you didn't, but I do.
But that's why we're here now.
I got you, and I'm gonna speak to your issue. And I ain't mad, but I want you to see something differently. Do you think spouses must share the same political and religious beliefs? Share your opinion on Twitter and Instagram at Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back. This is America. America. You can believe whatever you want to believe. You can be in any club you want to be in. And I can't get mad at you for being in the KKK because that's what you want to do because it is America. And that's what it stands for. It stands for having the right to do whatever you want to do. You know, as long as you don't hurt other people. That caveat is very important, but I'm not going to talk about that here. What I'm going to talk about is the KKK in the context of your marriage. Even let's not even call it that anymore. Let's call it your little club. What you're doing is you're placing your club above your obligation to your wife. That's what she's upset about. You say if she can't get down with the fact that my club is first, she can go. If your club, as you say, was about protecting women and honoring them and all that kind of stuff, how is it that you aren't being the man in your relationship that honors and cares for and takes care of your wife? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
That even if what you say about what you believe is true, you're not doing that with respect to her.
Well, I mean, it's hard to do that because, it's hard. I serve and protect my neighborhood. I don't want no child molesters in there. You think you're going to send a man for prison for child molestation for 2 years?
Mr. Barnes, you're in the business of groupthink, and you cannot allow groupthink to disassemble your home. Nobody wants child molesters in their neighborhood. That has nothing to do with the manner in which you treat your wife, paying bills, taking care of her, making her feel like somebody. That has nothing to do. One thing has nothing to do with the other. You have to be a grown, strong person on your own and not be part of a hooded harem in order to feel like you're powerful. And what you need to do is turn and be the man in your household first before you do anything else, or you're going to lose your wife. You want to lose your wife? That's up to you. But that's your problem, and that is what should be your goal. I'll let you say something because you're about to lose your mind over there. What do you have to say, Mr. Barnes?
Well, see, that's the thing, you know. I try to do a good man, take care of her. I invite her to everything I do, whether it's throwing flowers out, whatever. Nothing I do is not good enough for this woman. Nothing. I mean, I can't have friends.
I got you. Women don't want flowers. We want security.
Well, listen.
No. I'm all done now. Women don't want flowers. Well, we do want flowers.
Listen,
That's a lie. But we want flowers on top of security. You need to deliver what she needs, not what you think she needs. And then you might keep her. If you don't step forward, you don't have any kids with him. You know, hey, if a sheet's the best he can do, I move on. This matter is adjourned.